Hi everyone, Robert Schwarztrauber here again from Photoshop House of Cards. Just thought I'd do a little demonstration of the Photoshop tip cards, how simple they are to use, and some of the information that's included inside. What I have here is I just pulled up a quick picture of a little ocelot I found at the zoo, and I'm just going to add a quick border frame to it. As we start most of the Photoshop tutorials, so we don't damage our original picture in any way, we just drag it down and duplicate the layer. From there, I'll go up to Image, Canvas Size, and we see that this picture is at it's a 4x6. It's standard when it comes out of your camera in most cases. And what we're going to do is just change that to a 5x7. And what that'll do is it'll add a white border all around the outside of the picture for us. There it is. Quick and easy. Now we've got the white border and that looks nice, but what we wanted to do was add a frame to it. So what we're going to do is go over here to the Marquee tool, rectangular Marquee tool. We'll click on that, and then we'll add a new layer because we want our frame to be separate from our picture. So we'll come over here on our new layer with the Marquee tool, and we'll just drag the box from corner to corner, and then we've selected the whole frame. Now what we're going to do is we want to add a matching border to it rather than just some random color or black. I'd like it to pick up some of the colors from the picture. So I'll go down to my background layer, grab the eyedropper tool, and I'm just going to pick a color from his coat. Maybe a dark brown would be nice. Then I'll come up to my bucket tool, grab the bucket of paint. I'm going to go to my layer where I created with the Marquee, and I'm just going to cover that whole thing with the brown. And you see I've got the brown layer covering over the picture itself. Now here's a neat little trick that we've got to create a border without really having any artistic abilities at all. And I'm going to go to Select, Modify, and Border. And that'll ask me how wide do I want the border to be. Well, the maximum on this width is 200 pixels, so I'm going to just choose 200 pixels. Okay. You'll see the dancing ants, the dotted lines, the border has dropped in 200 pixels. So now that's moved in 200 pixels. Now what I'm going to do is go to Select again, Inverse, because I want to delete the middle part where my picture is. And that's my next step. I want to select, inverse, delete. And you can see what it did is it left the 200 pixels around the outside, and it deleted everything on the inside where my picture was. So now I can see through that layer down to my picture below. And I've got, I could stop right there, and I've got a pretty nice border, and that would be really nice. But here's another key thing that we can do is if we want to make our border a little bit more intense, we can just Control J will duplicate that layer for us, and that's a keyboard shortcut, and those are included in the Photoshop tip card packs. We just do Control J, and you'll see that's darkened it up a little bit for us, made it a little bit nicer, a little bit more definition. And we can do it again, Control J, and darken it up again, even a nicer border. And we can continue doing that until we get something that we feel is really nice, and we can, get darker and darker and darker, and it'll just keep creating new borders for us. If we found we've gone too far and we don't like it, we can just come over here to our Layers palette and click on that and delete a layer. We can go back if we want to, or we could also use the Edit command and then just step backwards. We can do it again, step backwards, and that'll just keep bringing it back for us. Until we get it back to, an area that makes it just the way we like it. If we like that, our border's done. That was quick and easy. And then we'll do a file and save. And then we're done. I'm not going to save it in here because I've already got a few files like that, but that just gives you a little bit of an idea how simple the tutorials are in the Photoshop tip card pack. So they go on sale this Saturday. That's Saturday, July 4th, Independence Day. So maybe that'll be your independence from all the hardships that Photoshop can sometimes put on you. All the tips are breaking down into easy to follow tips, just like this one here. So I hope you enjoyed that tutorial, and hope you'll get the pack and enjoy a lot more. Thanks.